One of the funniest and oddest things that I've done is obtain some of the letters that hung over the entrance to the SEC's headquarters when it moved locations a while back. Today on Zippy Point.
Quick Zips by Zippy Point.
Quick and dirty.
I'm Brock Romanek and I'm a big fan of yous. After the SEC announced it would be moving its headquarters from 450 5th Street to 100 F Street back in 2005, I happened to be outside the old headquarters waiting to go to lunch with an old friend, the place where I worked twice, where I'd cut my teeth. A few months before they made the actual move, and I finally observed the lettering that hung over the entrances. I knew the SEC had leased that building and the owner still hadn't found a new tenant. So I got sentimental when I got back home and I started to inquire about what would happen to those massive letters when they came down. Somehow I reached a facilities person that was the guide for this purpose. So I sent this guy an email asking whether I could obtain the letters when they were taken down. And I was pretty surprised when I soon heard back that I would indeed be receiving the letters when they came down. Joy. As you can see from this picture, there were 43 letters bolted into the wall. And I was going to distribute a letter to each of my friends that had worked at the agency with me. So I started fretting about who was sponge-worthy, to use a Seinfeld term, and how I would explain myself to those that didn't receive a letter, like they would really care. Anyway, a few months later, I knew the SEC's move was complete and the letters had come down, so I emailed the guy. Nothing. Tried again a few weeks later. Radio silence. One last try. Nada. So I gave up. And a few months later, after I'd given up, I decided to email the guy one last time because I was just feeling a little sadistic, wanted to be feeling sorry for myself. And amazingly, the guy immediately responded saying that if I came down right away, he would be happy to share. I was on the way. So when I got there, the guy didn't give me all 43 letters. I think he realized that others were just as deserving, maybe kept a few for himself. But I did receive this nice collection, what I consider the juiciest in the bunch. So I got that going for me. Since the letters were attached to marble tile, as you can see, they had mounting bolts that were several inches long. And these things are really heavy. Give me a C. Give me an S. Give me another. Give me another S. Give me a U. What does that spell? U.S. Sec. So once we asked Warren Buffett to come speak at our executive pay conference, since he served as the chair of a big company's compensation committee. And after a few months of going back and forth with one of his handlers, Warren himself responded back to me, if you don't ask, you don't receive. And sometimes even if you do ask, you still don't receive. And we did not get him, so we did not receive. In this case, with the letters, I did receive. So I just wish I had been that bold back when I was in high school. I was so scared to ask any girl out. Anyways, let me know what you think.